Hello friends, I wanted to start this vlog with just sharing a few photos and clips from our Christmas. I really did not pick up the camera much at all. I just enjoyed the day. So this first picture is a mug that my stepdaughter gave to me, and I really love it. And then this next picture is some ornaments that my friend Kim from Kim's Country Corner sent to me, and I absolutely love them, especially the one that's autographed or personalized. And then this is a box of goodies that my friend Carolyn from Australia sent me. I saved the box and opened it up on Christmas Day. And this is just a picture of the grazing board that I put together for our lunch on Christmas Day. Just a bunch of different cheeses and meats and some yummy pickles and just all kinds of things. And it was delicious, and we ate off of this stuff for quite a long time. In fact, we just finished up the crackers today, and we do still have some pickles and stuff left in the refrigerator. And Percy had a wonderful Christmas. He was a pretty good boy. We were a little bit afraid of what was going to happen, but we put him in his pen, and we just kept throwing toys and gift wrap and things in there and kept him occupied, and he did really good, and as you can see, it wore him out. This is our Christmas dinner table setting, and I wanted to show you my table the way it looks. I think it looks really pretty. But I also wanted to share with you these little butter pats that my friend Carolyn from Australia sent me for Christmas. Got the little dachshund one. And then this one is some Christmas berries. And then over here, this one is koala. And the one at Travis's place, I gave him the one with the stars on it. So when it gets closer to time to eat supper, I will put some butter on each of these little butter pats. Aren't they cute? So that's just a little snippet of our day. We had a wonderful day. It was very fun. It was probably one of the best Christmases I've had, probably since my mom passed away. So I hope you guys all had a great Christmas too. Well, good morning, guys. This is probably going to be part of my Friday vlog. I was planning on doing 2 videos this week, but this is Tuesday, first day back to regular life. Scott was off work. He went back today for the first time. And we've been having some issues with Sally, and I don't think it has anything to do with her heart problem. I think it has to do with the medication that she's on causing stomach upset. And so she's been, I'm sorry if it's TMI, but she's been throwing up in the mornings. In the evenings, she's fine. But in the mornings, like at 4 or 5 in the morning, she's been throwing up. This morning was the same deal. She threw up all over everything. So I've got all my sheets and everything pulled off. And I wasn't going to put my Christmas stuff away in my bedroom yet, but, and I'm not going to do much in here, but I'm just definitely not putting my Christmas quilt back on the bed. This is the second time she's thrown up on it, and I was going to take it all down next week anyway, so I'm just gonna, it's in the wash right now, and I'm just gonna put it up. So I'm gonna just put my regular, I'm not putting my Pioneer Woman bedspread back on here until we can figure out what's causing all this stomach problems with her, because she sleeps with us, and that's what happens. She throws up on our bed. And I don't want my Pioneer Woman thing getting ruined. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base real quick and tell you that this is just going to be tacked onto Friday's vlog, and there's only going to be, obviously you'll see this and know that there was only one video this week. Because of the Sally thing, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, and also I woke up with my back spasming. So I'm just really not in the mood to vlog today. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that plans got changed for this week, but hopefully next week we will get back to our regular 2 videos a week, and I will be starting to deconstruct Christmas. I'm gonna wait till after Epiphany before I take my tree down. The big tree is gonna come down first, and the stuff in my bedroom. Probably leave the other decorations up for a bit longer after that, but the tree's gotta come down. It's just taking up too much space, and with the puppy, yeah, it just needs to come down. So, but that's gonna happen next week. So anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna vlog any more today, but I will hopefully vlog enough over the next few days to give you a decent, entertaining video for Friday. But I just wanted to touch base today. Oh, and I did want to add, I did call the vet, and I'm waiting for a call back. But it's probably gonna have to do something about rescheduling when she gets her pills. There's one pill in particular that she takes that can cause stomach upset, and we think that's the culprit. So anyway, I'll let you know if the vet has any other advice to give or what the vet says. But anyway, I did call the vet this morning. Well, good morning. I know the lighting here is not great, but this is where I'm at, and I've got let's see, I've got a dog there in my lap, and I've got a dog there. So anyway, I just wanted to update you a little bit on what's going on with Miss Sally. If you can see her, where is she? She's right there, right there. She's actually not doing very well. The vet never called me back yesterday, and I really got pretty upset about that. And so I called back again this morning. They were supposed to call me back this afternoon, and then shortly after I called them back, she threw up again. She did not want to hardly eat this morning. I had to really coax her to eat, and then within 20 minutes, everything she ate came back up. And she's been sleeping a lot. So we don't know what's going on. We don't know if it's something other than just a reaction to the medication. If she's got some other kind of obviously if she has some kind of a gastric thing going on, but what that is, no idea. So I called him back again and just got her an appointment. Unfortunately, she can't get in till 2:30. So, she doesn't seem to be in any kind of distress or anything. She just is sleeping, and I'm not obviously going to force her to eat anything. And I'm not going to give her any more of her medicines this morning. She took one of her morning pills, and I think that stayed down. I didn't see any evidence of it when she brought her breakfast up, so I'm thinking she kept her medicine down. But there's no point in giving her the other 2 pills because she's not going to be able to keep them down, even if I could get her to eat them. So her breathing seems to be okay, so I'm not sure if this is anything to do with her heart, if it has anything to do with her medicine, like a reaction to the medicine, or if this is a completely unrelated problem. I don't know. And that's so frustrating. It's so frustrating when your pets aren't feeling well and you don't know what's wrong and they can't tell you what's wrong. So yeah, so that's the update on Sally. So again, today, I'm not sure how much of what I was actually planning to do today I'm going to be able to get done. And I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to film, but I will try to get a little bit done and a little bit filmed before we have to take her to the vet, and then I will let you know what the vet has to say after we get back from that. But I just wanted to update you on that. Have not even gone out to do chores or anything today. One of the things I need to do is go over to the local feed store and get some straw for the outside animals. We're supposed to be getting some yuckier weather in another week or so, and so I want to make sure we're prepared for that. and I need to go to Dollar General and pick up a couple of things. So that's one of the things I wanted to get done this morning. So I need to get moving. I just finished my cup of tea and getting ready to go outside and get my chores done. So I'll pick you back up this afternoon, sometime this morning, and we'll try to get some stuff done today. So anyway, we'll see you in a little bit. Well, this was a first. Went out and did chores. There were some eggs in the hen house, and I picked them up and put them in my pocket, and one of them broke in my pocket. Oh, yes, it's down in there. I can't show you, but there's... So I've got to change my coat because there was another thing I wanted to do outside while I was out. So I've got to change my coat. Throw this down to the laundry. Gross. I guess there's a first time for everything. Really didn't think that was going to happen, though. Ugh. There you go. I took my coat off. There's the evidence. I broke an egg in my pocket. Yuck. All right, now that I've changed my coat, I want to come out and get my Whoville stuff picked up. The packaging said these were one-time use items, but I figured if I picked them up as soon as I could, after the Christmas season, they might last me for a couple of years anyway. And they look like they're still in really good shape. Maybe it depends on the weather, wherever these are put out. If we'd had a bunch of snow or something like that, maybe they would be in worse shape, but they actually look in really good shape. Not sure where I'm going to store them. I'm sure down in my Christmas closet or decorations closet. It's not just Christmas, it's fall stuff down there too. But yeah, these are coming out of the ground. We're supposed to get, I don't know when, it might not hit our area. I don't really know, but in the next week or so, they're calling for some snow and really cold temperatures. So I wanted to get these things picked up before the ground froze. And that's why I also want to go over to the local farm store and get some straw, because that makes really good bedding for outdoor animals. It's a very good insulator. And normally I have straw bought by now, but we have had such a mild fall and winter. I mean, winter's not been around for that long. Like 21st of December, something like that. But still, and this white stuff I'm just going to throw away. It was kind of beat up to begin with, so I decided to use it, knowing I would not use it. I try to use it for more than one season. So that's that. I think I'm going to take my wreath off too, and I can leave that on the door for a while because it's protected from the weather. But that's the main thing I wanted to get done out here today. So I'm going to get this done, go get a shower, and then go to the feed store. Not the feed store. Well, it is a feed store, but that's not where we buy our feed. It's the local tractor store, farm store. It's not Tractor Supply. It's just a local one. And that's where we get our straw. So I'm going to do that. And I'll pick you back up when I get back from my little errand into the really close town, like 5 miles away. Well, the feed mill, I just checked their hours and they're closed today. They're closed on Wednesdays. So I won't be going there today. I'm definitely going to go there tomorrow though, because I want to be prepared. Hopefully we don't get this bad weather they're calling for, but just in case we do. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just eat some lunch now, and we have to leave in a couple hours to take Sally to the vet. So I'll just try to find something to do inside the house while while we're waiting for the time to leave. While we are waiting to take Sally to the vet, I guess I'll just work on my room a little bit. Still need to fix my bed. And this is Christmas things that I have that still needs to be put away. So let me go ahead and get this bed made. As you see, I did take all the Christmas bedding off, as I said yesterday. And so, all right, let's go ahead and get this done. These green pillows are actually pillow covers, and I just stuck my Christmas pillows inside there, so I don't have to store them. That's always so handy. Yes, this is a pound puppy. I told Olivia that when I was a little kid, pound puppies were really all the rage. They were like the newest thing that came out, and I wanted one so badly for Christmas. Well, my parents didn't have a lot of money, and we had a lot of kids, and so I ended up not getting a pound puppy. And ever since then, I've still had this like little desire in the back of my mind that I really wanted a pound puppy. So Olivia found an original pound puppy, brand new in the box. This is the box it came in, and she got it for me for Christmas. So I haven't named him yet, but this is my little pound puppy that I've always wanted. All this stuff that I got out of the corner there is, this basket of course is clothes and some Christmas bedding that needs to be boxed up when I get a chance to do that. And all these clothes I need to get put away. The other stuff that was on the floor over there were Christmas gifts that I got, and I can't put them away yet because my big Christmas tree is up. I'll have to show you what I'm talking about in a minute. And also some groceries, some ingredients for a dessert that I never ended up making. And so I will save those ingredients and make them another time. But what I got for Christmas, I got one of those cube organizing shelves, and then I got some of the cubes to go with it and some of these gray baskets. So let me go show you what I'm talking about and why all this stuff is still in my room. This is that cube shelf I got for Christmas. Scott put it together for me. I already have one. It's right there. And I found that to be so helpful and convenient. So I wanted another one, and then once the tree gets taken down, I'm going to put this right next to it, clear all that stuff out of there, and then use those cube storage things to put in it, and then some more of these gray baskets to go on top of it. So this will all just kind of look like a wall of shelves, and I'll be able to hopefully declutter some of my kitchen cabinets and, give myself more storage space. So one thing this house lacks is storage space. But until the tree is down, this is kind of just stuck here in the way. It's not really in the way, but not where it's going to go eventually. I'm downstairs kind of working on getting my video edited. I like to do that as I go, especially on these vlogs that go more than one day. And I realized I never gave you an update about what happened at the vet today. The vet said that a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, but sometimes in cases with dogs that have this condition that Sally has, congestive heart failure, the medications and things that they are on can cause damage to the kidneys. And so one of the symptoms of kidney failure is vomiting, which I knew that because of Lucy, our dog, that went through that. So they drew blood. They're going to send it and do a whole panel to find out how her kidneys are functioning. And they should know something tomorrow, so I should be able to tell you before I end this vlog what the results are from that. If it's not her kidneys, then it's the medication that's causing this problem, and we can work with that. So we're just really, really praying and hoping it's not her kidneys. If it is her kidneys, I really don't know what to do, what we will do. I don't know what we'll be able to do. We may wind up having to make a really, really hard decision. I remember what it was like when we had to give Lucy IV subcutaneous fluids when her kidneys stopped working. And it's tricky with Sally because if it is her kidneys, the treatment that will help her kidneys can make her heart condition worse. And her heart is precarious as it is. But we're going to cross that bridge when we come to it. And I'm just hoping and praying it's just the medication. She did listen to her heart really, really closely and for quite a long time. Listened and listened and listened. And then she told me, and this is good news, her heart is not any worse than it was 6 months ago. It still has a really horrible heart murmur and an arrhythmia, but it's not any worse than it was before. It's not any weaker. Her heart sounds as strong as it did 6 months ago, and that there was no indication of any fluid in her lungs. So that's good. We know it's not her heart. Whatever's wrong with her, it is not her heart. They did say that she's lost some weight. She's not underweight, but she did lose some weight, which is to be expected. She's gotten a greatly restricted diet now. They gave her an injection of some medication for nausea, and they gave her some fluids because they don't want her to get dehydrated. We were to wait until 6 o'clock to give her any supper, and it was supposed to just be about half of what she normally gets. And don't give her any of the medications except for her diuretic until we hear back from them tomorrow. So her diuretic, we're going to give that to her as long as her supper stays down, which I'm down here editing and I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard Olivia say that she threw up. So I'm assuming her supper stayed down, and so we're going to give her diuretic tonight, and that's the only medication she's going to get tonight or tomorrow morning. Because it won't be till tomorrow afternoon when we hear back on the blood results. So when those results come in, I will be sure to let you know before this vlog ends. Well, good morning again, friends. Day 3 of this vlog. It's Thursday. This is going to be the last day of this vlog. I just got back from taking Olivia to work, and then I swung past the feed mill. That's what it's called, the Hamlet feed mill, and got straw for my outside animals. I was finally able to do that, and I went over to Dollar General, picked up a few things. I'll share that with you in a minute. Quick update on Sally. She seems to be doing really well this morning. That shot they gave her for nausea really helped. She ate her supper last night, a smaller portion than normal, kept it down, was very hungry this morning for her breakfast, kept it down, and has kept down all of the pills, the medicines that I've been giving her, like the stomach pill and her diuretic. The other two medications I have not given to her until I hear back from the vet. I have not heard back from the vet yet. I'm not expecting to for at least a few more hours, but when I do find out the results of her blood work, I will let you know. So in the meantime, let me show you what I picked up from Dollar General. And then I have not even had a cup of tea yet this morning. My head is killing me. The weather is very gloomy again. I think I'm gonna have to invest in one of those sunlights because I'm starting to feel the mental depression that comes in the wintertime sometimes. We've had such a gloomy winter. Hardly any snow, but hardly any sunshine either. So anyway, let me show you what I picked up from Dollar General. I didn't get a whole lot. It was just some things that I really needed. This is Scott's favorite kind of shampoo, and the last several times I've been in there, they haven't had it. They had it this time, and so I picked up 2 bottles just to stick in the pantry. These are the cleaning pads that Olivia uses at her cleaning job, and she was almost out, so I picked up some of those for her. I love this power wash stuff. If you've never tried it, you really should. It is good for dishes. It's also really good for taking stains out of, like pre-treating stains on clothes. It really works. Everything I've ever pre-treated, the stains come out when I use this. And this time they had the refill bottle, so I went ahead and just got that. You can just reuse the same nozzle. So I got that. We're out of regular Dawn dish soap too, so I picked that up. They had all their like Christmas things, like their food was 25% off, everything else was 50% off. I didn't need anything, any decorations or anything, so I didn't get those, but I did pick up 2 boxes of the stovetop turkey. Like I said, they were 25% off. I picked up some of this Pure Leaf lower sugar, subtly sweet peach. There's only 20 calories for the whole thing, and it's sweetened with sugar and stevia. So I picked that up. I'll drink this today because I'm really thirsty. I'm gonna get my hot cup of tea first, but man, I am really thirsty. I picked up one of these big jugs of the unsweetened. I got these light bulbs. I have a lamp that requires this larger, like the bottom part of the light bulb to be larger, but the standard light bulb is too big. It sticks up past the top of the lampshade. So I thought I would give these a try. They're only 15 watts, but this is not like a lamp I use all the time. It's just basically like a side lamp or a nightlight type lamp. So I figured this would work for that. I picked up some of this 3-Minute Miracle. I love this stuff. It's a deep conditioning stuff for my hair. They had spray bottles. I know I just bought a couple spray bottles from Walmart, but I think this one will be better. So I picked that up, and it was only $1. I got these Dr. Scholl's inserts. They're for like arch support because Travis got me a pair of shoes for Christmas, and he bought the right size, but for whatever reason, these shoes, I should have went a half a size smaller. They're just a little bit big. When I get done with the haul, I'll show you the shoes I'm talking about because I'm actually wearing them right now. But anyway, I thought, and they're kind of like, they don't have any arch support, and with my feet, I really need arch support. He's fussing because I have him locked up for the moment. But anyway, I'm going to put those in my shoes, and hopefully they will help make my shoes fit better. I didn't tell him. I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but yeah, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of trying to return them or exchange them because he bought them online. So I'm just gonna get these and make them work. Got a bag of ice and a package of toilet paper. And that is everything I picked up from Dollar General. These are the shoes that Travis got me for Christmas. I love them. I wanted some of these. I've been wanting these for a long time. And so I told him what size to get. I usually wear a size 9. But for some reason, I should have probably got an 8.5 in these because they are just a little bit too big on me. I have narrow feet, so that's not the issue. It's actually the length. So I've tried some other, like, I bought some things off of Amazon that are supposed to help make shoes fit better, and they don't really work. I've tried them and they don't really work. So let me get those inserts put in here. I'll wear these boots in the house for a while, and then I'll let you know if those inserts have helped. Just to insert in here, yes, they helped a lot. I have these bananas that are obviously past their prime. I want to use these up. So in this cookbook, this was my mother's cookbook, and I absolutely love it. I haven't done a ton of recipes out of it, but there are some in here that are my absolute favorites. In this book, this particular book, the copyright is 1961. And I'm going to be making a banana nut cake out of this book. You can tell this page has been used a lot in this cookbook. Stains all over it. Back from when my mom used to cook out of it. In fact, this here, that's my mom's handwriting, and that's my dad's name, Lloyd. And she had made a note that this was Lloyd's favorite. And someday I'm going to make that and take some over to my dad. But anyway, this is the cake we're going to be working on today. And one thing I noticed about all of the recipes in this book, the fat that they call for is shortening. So I don't know if it's because shortening was shelf stable, maybe shortening was cheaper than butter back in those days. Maybe it was more readily available. I don't know, but I am going to follow the recipe and I'm going to use shortening. The only other thing I'm going to change on this recipe is it calls for finely chopped nuts. I'm not going to chop my nuts finely. I'm just going to put them in chunkier. So I'm going to take a picture of this and insert it here, the recipe, so that if you're interested in making this cake, you can take a screenshot. Into my mixing bowl, I am going to put the dry ingredients. That is 2.5 cups of soft silk flour is what it calls for, which I'm assuming is a cake flour, which I don't have. That's another thing that was very popular back in this time period. It was to use cake flour, but I have all-purpose, so that's what I'm going to go with. So that was 2, and here's 1/2 cup. And then to that, you're going to add 1 2/3 cups of sugar, which I thought that was a strange amount. There's 1 cup, and then 2/3 I put in this bowl. And then you're also going to add 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt. And you're going to go ahead and mix those dry ingredients together. Then to this dry mixture, you're going to add the shortening, which was 2/3 cups shortening. This is why I had to put my other 2/3 cup of sugar in a bowl, because I only have 1 2/3 cup measuring cup. So that's 2/3 cups of shortening. Into this cup I have 2/3 cup of, they call for buttermilk. Of course I don't have buttermilk. So this is almond milk with a little bit of lemon juice added to it. And I'm supposed to put half of this in to this mixture. And it called for 1 1/4 cups or 3 bananas. I have 4 bananas here, and so I'm just going to go ahead and put 4 bananas in it, because like kind of the tips of them are a little bit funky, so I'll peel those off. And I think it'll be fine with just a little extra banana in it. I just didn't want to put one lonely banana in the freezer or throw it in the garbage, so I'm just going to go ahead and use up my 4 very, very ripe bananas. And then you are to beat this for 2 minutes. Then you are to scrape the sides of the bowl down. Add the rest of the buttermilk. And 3 eggs. And then you beat it again for 2 more minutes. I'm cleaning off the beater here, and then you fold in the nuts. Then I have prepared a 9x13 oblong pan. You can make a layer cake out of this, but I'm just going to make a regular sheet cake out of it. And I've sprayed it with cooking spray. And while I've been putting this together, I've had the oven preheating to 350 degrees. Percy. Oh, that puppy. And then I've just got some chopped pecans here. I'm not even going to measure them. It calls for 2/3 of a cup, but I'm just going to go ahead and put all of this in. It might be closer to a cup, but that's okay. These nuts were left over from Christmas. Some of the baking I did for Christmas. So anyway, you just fold those nuts in. You can use whatever kind of nuts you want. You can omit the nuts, but I love nuts, so I wanted to put some in. Here's my 9x13. This batter looks very nice. There's just something about these older recipes that if you have the time and you take the time to fix them, there's just something about them. They didn't shy away from sugar. They didn't shy away from shortening and other forms of fat. And I'm telling you, they turn out so good, these recipes. I've, over the years, tried to lighten my desserts up by using stevia, by using less sugar, by using applesauce instead of shortening or oil, and although those are actually, you know, they turn out good and are acceptable, there's just something about a baked good that is made with good old shortening and sugar. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bake this. It says for 45 to 50 minutes. My oven tends to run hot, so I'm gonna put it on 40 minutes and then check it. When it's completely cool, I'm gonna frost it and we will give this yummy cake a try. Well, I just got off the phone with the vet. It's after 4 o'clock and I had not heard from them. So I thought I better give them a call because pretty soon they're gonna be closing, and they close at 6, I think. And so they told me they have not received the blood work back, the results back yet. So hopefully I will find out tomorrow. Unfortunately, I will not know by the time I wrap up this video, but I will make sure and let you guys know in the next video what is going on with her. I really do think it's not her kidneys. I think it's just was an upset stomach from the medication, because she's doing so much better today. And I think if it was a kidney problem, she would not be doing better, because they haven't done anything to treat her kidneys. So anyway, that is that. The cake is out of the oven. It smells marvelous and it looks delicious, but it's still too warm to frost. So that'll be the last thing I do for this video, is show you that cake and to give it a taste test for you. But anyway, I've got supper in the oven, and that was the update on Sally. Poor little girl. She is doing a lot better though, thank goodness. All right, here's the cake. It's still a little bit warm, but I was getting impatient. And so I went ahead and frosted it. I just used some of this Pillsbury. It's actually cream cheese flavored, and I was very surprised, but there are no dairy ingredients in this. So I don't know, I just thought the cream cheese frosting would be good on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a taste. I think it's going to be delicious. See the nuts in there. Did get a little bit brown on the bottom, but I think it'll be delicious. Oh yeah, that is very, very good. Very good. And that cream cheese frosting is pretty good on there too. If you wanted to do cream cheese frosting, homemade cream cheese frosting would definitely be better. Oh, Sally wants down off the couch. But in a pinch, or if you're dairy free, this works just fine. Highly recommend you give this old-fashioned banana nut cake recipe a try. Yes, that cake was absolutely delicious. There's just something about a homemade, made from scratch cake that just a cake mix just cannot live up to it. It's just, there's just something about homemade that is really, really good. This cake was moist and banana-y, if that's a word. It was sweet, and the nuts added just a really good crunch in there, and the cream cheese frosting was just a nice way to gild the lily. So this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video today. This is going to be a long one because it is encompassing 3 days. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will keep you guys updated as to Sally's blood results, probably in the next video on next week on Wednesday. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye, friends.